Hello, Fide parents and children, and welcome to this short video where we are going to talk about the first of the theological virtues. And now, do you remember what the first theological virtue is? I said it in the first video. You almost got it. That's right, it's faith. Now, you've probably heard the word faith a lot. You probably heard it around your parents, you probably heard it at church, maybe even heard it around your friends. But do you really know what faith is? Well, if you don't, you're in luck, because we're going to talk about it in this video. So let's first start by defining what faith is. Right? So faith is having knowledge and putting trust in something. All right? Now let's put it that's pretty broad. Let's put that into an example. All right? Let's say we're on a plane. All right? And we're flying in the sky, and all of a sudden the plane hits a bird. All right? And for some reason, when it hits the bird survives, by the way. We're perfectly fine with the bird. But for some reason, this bird's very strong and broke the wing of the plane. All right? And the plane is, going down. Now, luckily, my friend says he packed some parachutes. All right? So I ask him, hey, buddy, are you sure there's parachutes inside the bag? He's like, well, I believe so. That's a little scary to me. All right? I am not going to put my faith in my friend at that point. All right? Because I don't know if he put the parachute inside the bag. Right? He's not telling me anything that's letting me know that I know for sure the parachute inside the bag. So I'm not going to trust him. All right? And those are the two things you need for faith. All right? You need to have knowledge and trust. And I can't do any of those to him. All right? Now let's go back to the same scenario. All right? We're in a plane. The big, strong bird breaks the wing. And we're going down. And I asked my friend, hey, buddy, is there a parachute inside that bag? And he says, yes. Absolutely. I put it in there myself. Now, because I have knowledge, all right, he's sharing with me something that he seems to know for sure, right? I trust my friend, therefore I can put my faith in him, all right? Now, the funny thing about faith is you have to, even if you have knowledge and trust in them, you have to do that even if you can't see it, all right? Like, for example, going back to the parachute, I can't actually see the parachute inside the bag, but I trust my friend, and he's given me some knowledge to know that it's in there. All right. So I'm going to put faith in it. I'm going to trust my friend and believe him that he put that bag, the parachute in there. And that's what it's like with God. All right. God gives us the gift of faith so that even though we can't see him, we can trust that the knowledge he's given us through scripture and his life, and trust the church, that he is there and he loves us and he is in our lives. All right. In scripture, it says everywhere that God's going to be with us always. All right. And help guide us along our journeys. All right. We have to trust that. And because we have that knowledge in scripture and through the teachings of the church, we can have faith in God and come to know him more. Now, with every virtue, this needs to be practiced. All right. In order to trust God, even though we can't see him, right? We can't see God, all right? We need to practice our faith, all right? We need to practice every day on how to trust God more and know his teachings through scripture, all right? So what do we have to do? Well, we have to pray and read scripture a lot, all right? So we can have a relationship with God and know his teachings. We have to practice his teachings, all right? We have to live out his commandments, all right? So we can get closer to him, all right? And then lastly, we have to be kind to those around us because that's what he asks us to do, right? If we practice those things, we can grow in faith with God, all right? So we can put trust in God, right? And by knowing what he's already taught us and practicing what he has taught us, all right? But also coming to have a relationship with him even when we can't see him. And that's what prayer is for. All right. So how can we grow in faith? Prayer, doing God's works that he taught us, and being kind to others. All right. That way we can come to know God more and trust in him and have faith in him. Have a good day. God bless.